マリア、今日のお昼にお外で私たち会ったわよね。女の人に。あれは誰？
何度も言ってる。
Mama, are you fucking stupid?
ベアトリーチェ。
マリアは以前にベアトリーチェと会ったことがあるの？
毎年会ってる。
毎年？この六軒島のお屋敷で？じゃわからないでしょ。
Rosa, you keep your fucking hands to yourself. I see you getting close.
そうなの？
And then speaking telepathically, okay?
何年前から？
わかんない。
わからない？
Rosa? Rosa? You calm the fuck down.
どうして？
Rosa?
去年？一昨年？
Rosa!
もっと前から。
Rosa was astonished. Only the Ushiromiya family mansion existed on this island. So there couldn't have been any humans other than themselves here. And yet Maria said she'd been meeting with suspicious women every year during the family conference. If what Maria said was the truth, then that strange woman called Beatrice had been at the family conference every year. That's insane. Is Maria saying that the eerie woman was at the family conference every year, and none of us ever noticed it? Even though Rosa had just met the woman herself a couple hours ago in the rose garden, she was overcome with a strange emotion that told her not to accept that existence. What in the world did I meet with earlier today in the rose garden, as the typhoon grew near and the winds roared?
マリア、あなたは毎年彼女と会ってると言ったわね。会って何をしてるの？
You do drugs, commit crimes.
お歌を歌ったり、魔法を習ったり。
Yeah, that's what I said.
魔法陣の書き方も習うの。
そう、それはすごいわね。マリアがよく自由帳に落書き。
They're not scribbles, they're magic circles. Come on, don't be a dick.
魔法陣を書いたりしてるわよね。それも彼女に教えてもらったの。
ベアトリーチェにね、お手本書いてもらうの。ほらほら、見て見て。
Maria joyfully fished around in her handbag. Then she drew out a single notebook and began opening to that page. Most of the pages were covered with drawings that were literally scribbles. All of them were occult-like things. While it might sound rude to Maria, who was joyfully flipping through the pages, they were all creepy.
ほらこれ、ベアトリーチェが書いてくれた。
Uh-huh. The one on the shutter, the one that was on their door. That one, yep. Now I can recognize them all, yeah. The one that was on the shutter, the one that was on the door. The last one. Was that was the one that wasn't that painted in the room where Maria was? After Nanjo, Kumasawa, and Genji all died in that room and Maria was like facing the wall singing. Wasn't that where that symbol was? Or it was somewhere else. It was somewhere where they saw it and it was like a symbol. Oh, right. It was on the letter that was left on the serving cart before they pushed all the servants out. Plus Maria. And then when they opened the letter, they saw the symbol. They looked up the symbol and they're like, oh, it's the symbol about how, and it was something about like how they shouldn't have actually separated the people because that was a very big mistake. That's what that symbol fucking meant or something. And then yeah, of course, the scorpion. Each one of the pages in the group Maria opened to had an eerie magic circle. Furthermore, at a glance, Rosa could see that Maria hadn't drawn them. The strength of the strokes, the thickness of the lines, how clean the shape was. By itself, it wasn't enough to guess the background of the person who had written it. But it was enough for Rosa to be sure that it was someone older than Maria. Rosa had to accept it now. There really was a person on this Orokunjima that she herself hadn't known existed until now. And this person had come to the family conference every year to play with Maria.
マリア、その魔女のベアトリーチェはここに住んでいるの？それとも私たちのように島の外に住んでいるの？
おう、ベアトリーチェは六軒島の魔女だからこの島に住んでる。
じゃあ親族会議のない日にこの島にいる？
おう、
じゃわからないでしょ。どうなの？
ローザ!
うん。
What in the... What in the... I can't believe it. I can't believe it. How long has this unknown witch been living on this island? I used to live on this island. I lived on this island, passing the time in the mansion in the rose garden. And even so, I never encountered a witch like that. Right? Oh, or did you?
ママ、ママ、どうしたの？ママ。
頭が
Good.
痛い。
I hope it fucking explodes. I was probably getting a little mixed up with my memories from when I was a young girl. Oh? Oh yeah? When I was young, I was terrified of the witch, unlike Maria. So for me, the name Beatrice was a synonym for terror, as it should be, honestly. Surely my fear from those days had been revived by the appearance of a woman going by that name. She can't be a witch. She's obviously a human calling herself Beatrice, right? That's right. The witch entrusted me with an envelope. What in the world could that be? Rosa pulled that western envelope out of her pocket. It was one of the envelopes that bore the Ushiromia family crest, which Kinzo used for his personal letters. And its red sealing wax had even been sealed by the head's ring which Kinzo held, which meant this envelope belonged to the Ushiromia family head. In other words, it was from father. Why was a woman calling herself Beatrice holding it? And why did she give it to me? That's right. I'm sure she said to read this aloud at dinner. What in the world could be written inside? A sense of uncertainty gripped Rosa, as if opening this envelope might let loose incredible misfortune. Misfortune! However, at the same time, a little curiosity sprouted up too, urging her to find out what was written inside before the other siblings could. Using common sense, one might guess that it contained a huge decision somehow related to father's inheritance. Actually, since she'd received it from a woman who called herself Beatrice, there simply had to be some connection. Does it mean this person wants, not just the 4, but a total of 5 people to be included in the inheritance? I need a large sum of money, and I can't wait long. I feel like such a sinful daughter for discussing father's inheritance while he's still alive. But this is no time to spout off cheap ideals. And I've even colluded with Rudolph Nissan and Eva Nissan in order to get some money out of Kraus Nissan. Coming from that position, I can't help but see the appearance of the witch as a sign of approaching misfortune. Misfortune! What could be written in here? I'm sure it's something frightening. Shall I read it secretly myself first? No, of course Maria's gonna stop her like, Mama, no, you can't. The witch requested that it be read at the dinner table with everyone gathered. But if that's what she wanted, why couldn't she just read it aloud herself at dinner? Why did she go to all the trouble of entrusting it to me? Oh, shit. But now people are going to be suspicious of Rosa, right? Because they're thinking, but they're trying to think, like, who the hell brought, this woman here to the island, That's what, Ava and Rudolph are thinking, like, how did she get here? Who's she colluding with? Who knows? But then they're going to be like, Rosa's going to be like, I have this letter. It's from Beatrice. They're like, you know Beatrice? Did you bring her here? Is you trying to get an extra cut? Is that what you're trying to do? Trying to get more than the rest of us? Huh? That's what's going to turn into, right? Simply put, is it because she doesn't mind if I read it secretly beforehand? No. Don't do that. It'd be better to secretly read the contents first. I understand that that'd mean breaking my promise. Don't break promises with a witch. Listen to your daughter. You don't break promises with a witch. But there's no longer the time for cheap ideals. I don't know, this ideal isn't very cheap. Something tells me it's very pricey if you break it. Depending on the contents, I should probably discuss it with Eva Nissan and Rudolph Nissan too. They're always really good thinkers when it comes to this kind of thing. When I gulped and put my hand to the red sealing wax, something suddenly pulled on my sleeve and I let out a small scream. Yep.
マリアなの。
You can't. Don't break your promise to the witch.
驚かせないで。何？
おー、ダメ。
Dame. In Maria's expression was the same portent of misfortune she'd felt from that witch, and it sent a tingle up her spine.
ベアトリーチェはママにその手紙は晩餐で読みなさいって言った。魔女の約束は破っちゃダメだよ。
違うわよ。ちょっと封筒を見ただけじゃない。約束は守るわよ。ママもいつもマリアに約束を守
Yeah,
りなさいって
and
言
you're
ってる
such a
もんね。
fantastic role model, aren't you?
ママももちろん約束は守るわよ。
Yes, you fucking better.
ママはいい子。
その笑い可愛くないからやめなさい。
おー、
そういえばマリアも封筒をもらったわよね。中にはなんて書いてあったの？
Ah,
開けてない。
it's not her turn yet.
ベアトリーチェは開ける時が来るまで開けちゃダメって言った。だから大事に持ってる。
Good job, Maria.
うん。
そう。マリアはベアトリーチェの言うことはちゃんと聞くのね。
うん。マリアはベアトリーチェの弟子だから、お師匠の言うことは
A
ちゃ
full-on
んと聞く
disciple,
の。
alright.
そうそう。
Yeah, Rosa realized something. Beatrice had become more of a mother to her than Rosa had been, yeah? Mixed in with Maria's gaze was the glint of someone that wasn't her. Oh. If Rosa broke the rules and opened the envelope here, Beatrice would definitely learn of it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, Maria wouldn't think twice about snitching on your ass to Beatrice. I mean, obviously Beatrice would know regardless, but you know without a doubt Maria would be like, oh, hell no. Because Maria was the witch's disciple. Maria was in contact with that witch. Mm-hmm.
ママは約束を守るわ。だから安心するようベアトリーチェに言ってね。
うん。伝える。
ねえマリア、ベアトリーチェとお話をしたいんだけど、どうすれば会えるのかしら。
知らない。ベアトリーチェはとても気まぐれだから、いつも突然姿を現すの。マリアからは会う方法を知らない。でもね、いつもマリアのことを見てるの。だからマリアが困っていると後できっと助けてくれるの。きっとね、姿を消してマリアの近くに隠れてるんだよ。
その笑いをやめなさいといつも言ってるでしょ。
Rosa? Rosa reflexively hit Maria on the head. God damn it. It put a stop to Maria's laughing, but it wasn't able to erase the color that had risen to those eyes. A color that seemed to bear a portent of misfortune. Rosa swore. Good for her. She swore that at least until they left this island, she would not leave Maria alone. That's not probably for the best. I trust Maria more with the witch than I do trusting Maria with Rosa. I don't trust that one fucking bit. See, that's the thing. When Battler bonks Maria, it's just like a nice little playful, hey, shut up. I can already tell when Rosa, you know, hits her on the head, it's not a playful little, like, alright, shut up, kid. It's more like, fucking shut the fuck up. Don't fucking laugh at me like that. I swear to God, I'll fucking kill you.
マリア、戻ってこねえな。またローザおばさんに叱られてるのかな。
Ever since they'd met Maria at the airport, she'd been romping around, chatting about Halloween the whole time. But maybe she'd cut loose a little too much, acting a little too boisterous on the plane, on the boat, during lunch, because Rosa had cautioned her several times. At times like that, Aunt Rosa tended not to scold her much in front of people, Yeah, because her scolding turns into full turns into full-on assault, alright? Of course she's not gonna do it in front of people. Dear, God forbid there's eyewitnesses to her fucking child abuse. More often she would take Maria aside and scold her alone, and also beat the shit out of her. Since Maria had been called off somewhere, they figured she must be getting scolded, and having her fucking teeth knocked out. When they looked at the clock, they realized it was almost 6 o'clock. Of course, they couldn't imagine she'd be getting scolded all this time. Maybe it was time for some anime she watched every week to start. She probably hadn't left the mansion's parlor. One can only hope.
ひょっとするとバトラ様がお目覚めになって一緒に遊ばれているのかもしれませんね。
Oh no, Shannon, I don't think it's his turn yet.
マリアちゃんにとってバトラ君は新しい友達のような感じだったろうからね。
Well, good, because Maria's the little homie.
そのバト
I
ラ
don't think
君
it's
と
Ballard
飛行
turn
場
yet.
でハロウィンごっこをするのがきっととても楽しかったんだよ。
バートラもずいぶんはしゃいでたな。
Well, yeah, of course he's gonna have fun. Maria's the little homie.
あいつ図体はでかくなったってのに中身は昔から全然変わらねえぜ。
そうですね。バトラ様は6年前のままでいてくださった気がします。
シャノンは6年前のバトラ君のこと覚えてるんだ。
ええ、何しろ大層お元気な方でしたから。
僕も6年前に4人で遊んだことを思い出すよ。シャノンはだいぶお姉さん風だったね。
そうだな、今よりしっかりしてた気がするぜ。
それはあの頃はいろいろと失礼いたしました。
いいよ、そんな礼儀云々は。仕事中はともかくこうして休み時間に過ごす時の僕らはあの頃から変わらない仲良しでい続けたいね。
Yeah, of course you would.
そうだぜ。使用人のシャノンとオフの時の作用は使い分けていいだろう。奴隷じゃないんだぜ。使用人の仕事をしてるだけじゃないかよ。
Haha,
私
yeah.
はシャノンとはサヨとは一番古い友人だと思ってるぜ。
ありがとうございます、お嬢様。
It seemed that Shannon understood the hidden meaning behind Jessica's words. After all, she'd heard a bit about Jessica and Kanon's history from both of them. Apparently George had heard something of that history too. He walked towards the window and looked up at the darkening, raining sky.
カノン君はまだ幼いのに考え方が少し背伸びしてるところがあると思うんです。
I wouldn't fucking bet your money on it.
いや、
God damn it. That face always cracks me up. I can hear that face a mile away. I love it.
もうよしてくれよ。まあ私も雰囲気に流されてたところはあったと思うしさ。まあシャノンたちのことを見てちょっと羨ましいとか思って気がせいていたところもあったかもしれねえな。私のことなんかどうでもいいだろ。
Oh, I can happily do that.
それよりジョージ兄さんたちの方はどういう感じなんだよ。
Yeah, what's this Schmeat game like, girl? Give me the deets.
だいぶいい感じなんだろ。
You packing a hog?
どうなんでしょう。
うん、とてもいい感じだよ。
Shannon was lost for words, her face red, while George answered brightly and immediately. That carefree attitude made it easy to see that their relationship was proceeding so perfectly it'd make anyone envious. Yes, Jessica. As a matter of fact, I do have a fat hog.
ってことはシャノンもそのうち寿退社ってわけなんだ。
どうなんでしょう。私には
どうなんだろうね。僕にもわからないね。
George laughed teasingly as though pressing Shannon for an answer. It was probably the way they usually flirted when they were alone. Jessica could only smile bitterly and say, yes, yes, thank you, that's enough.
僕には夢がある。 それは一国一城の主になりたいというビジネス的な野望だけじゃない。生涯を共にできる伴侶と幸せな家族を築きたいという夢もあ
Yeah,
る。
you want to plant your seed with your fat fucking hog. I know.
子供は最低でも2人欲
At
しいから。
least. Jesus. This man ambitious. Shit. If I ever get to that point in life, I'm saying 2 kids at most. Like, whoa. The moment I hit 2, it's like, alright, we're taking care of that. I'm heading to the hospital. We're taking care of that. We ain't going any further than that.
家族で一緒にできるスポーツをしたいねとか。
Y'all want to do sport? You don't want a family. You're just trying to have a sports team. It'd be nice to be able to do some sports. Like, no, you ain't trying to have a family. You're trying to breed yourself a soccer team.
他にもいろいろ。
And many more things besides that, like more sports.
そんな話をよくシャノンとはするよ。
Yeah, of course you talk with Shannon about having kids.
こんなことを話すと
Crazy.
いつもシャノンには気が早いですねと笑われるんだけど、僕はこの年のうちからもうなぜか落ち着いた老後のこ
Yeah,
と
I'm
を考
sure you'll
え
hit
てし
your
まうん
old
だよ。
age, buddy.
元気に成長した子供たちと駆け回る孫たちと、
Oh yeah, you'll get there for sure.
そういうものに囲まれていつまでもシャノンと2人ゆっくりと余生を送れたらな。
Wow, you are not. Subtlety just isn't in the cards right now, huh?
そりゃ確かに気の早い話だぜ。
Yeah, let him know, Jessica.
でもなんていうのか、そのジョージ兄さんらしい話だな。
God damn it, the face cracks me up every fucking time. I love it.
そんな家族に囲まれたらさぞ素敵でしょうね。私の思い描いていた理想の家族もそんな感じだったと思います。
To Shannon, who'd been raised in an orphanage, that harmonious image of a family was probably something to be yearned for. And George, who had made an absolute promise to grant that wish for her, may truly have been a fitting person for her to spend her life with. To Jessica, Shannon was a precious friend. George was surely the one most fit to entrust that friend's future to.
まあ水を差すわけじゃねえけど、秀吉おじさんはともかくエヴァおばさんとかどうなわけ？
Yeah, see, Hideyoshi, he knows, alright, he gets it. We saw how compassionate he could be, you know, in the previous episode. Whereas, you know, after, you know, they realized there was a ring on Shannon's finger after they found her body, Ava's first reaction was like, fucking what?
説得は大変じゃないの？
そんなことは誰も気にする必要はないよ。僕が誰を伴侶に選ぶかは
Yeah,
誰にもはばかられな
yeah,
い。
you fucking tell him, George.
シャノンは僕が幸せにする。それに誰の許可が？
Tell him. Tell him.
ジョージ兄さんかっこいいぜ。よくそんな恥ずかしいセリフを堂々と。昔の兄さんはそういうキャラじゃなかったと思ったんだけどな。
God damn it, that fucking face. It never gets old for me. It never fucking gets old. Every time I see it. Oh my god.
男子3日会わざれば刮目して待つべしさ。僕だって成長する。
I grow as much as anyone. Wink, wink.
シャノンを幸せにするために僕はもっともっと勉強してふさわしい男に成長するつもりだよ。
Maybe even George realized how embarrassing the words coming out of his mouth were. His face turned very slightly red and he scratched his head.
ジョージさん、
大丈夫。母さんは確かにごねるかもしれないけど僕に任せておけばいい。親族全員に君が僕の伴侶だと認めさせてみせる。
いいな。シャノンが羨ましいぜまったく。
そこまで言ってもらえて
Jealousy isn't something you should be grateful for.
恐縮です。
っていうかよ、私は お邪魔虫なんじゃないかって気がしてきたぜ。
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
席を外した方がいいか？
As Jessica rose with a forced smile from the bed she'd been sitting on, the phone rang. Before Jessica picked up the receiver, wondering what this could be about, Shannon looked at the clock and jumped. Apparently, she'd spent too much time here on her break.
すみません。私、お勤めの時間を忘れており、これで失礼します。
At the same time Jessica picked up the phone, Shannon began dashing out of the room.
ああ、シャノン、またいつもの時間にいつもの場所で。
失礼します。
もしもし、ジェシカです。ああ、ゲンジさん。はい。シャノンは今そっちに戻って私たちが引き止めちゃったんです。叱らないでやってください。ええ。はい。
そっか、もうじき夕飯の準備の時間なんだね。
Ah, it's almost time for the reveal. What's on Rosa's letter? How's everyone gonna react? Let's go.